Thank you.
Hear the sky's happy feet. Hear the sky's happy. Say, get on with them, Vico. From the touch by the toy so fair. Oh, Saint in a Miska, under the face to renovate, and not for nothing did minds. Yes, and if evil he didn't beat mine. Should I sleeping? a room. Shadows flicker.
Underneath the dim street lights fade, I walk through midnight's mercy on cobblestones that pave. Memories and echoes where we whispered soft and slow. My shadow's all that's left in tow as night winds start to blow. In the arms of a broken heart in my mind, holding me tighter than you ever did find. Whiskey breath with a touch so kind, lost in the arms of the heartbreak I rewind. The music plays a mournful tone in that old bar down the lane, where laughter used to dance, now only silence reigns. You promised stars and painted skies, but left me cold in rain. Now only ghostly tunes remain where once was our refrain. In the arms of a broken heart in my mind, holding me tighter than whiskey breath with a touch so kind, lost in the arms of the heartbreak I rewind. Oh, how the night recalls your name, a soft and soulful cry. Candles flicker out like the love in your eyes, but in my heart a quiet space where your echoes lie. I've learned to dance alone beneath the stormy sky. In the arms of a broken heart, in my mind, echoes of what was and what's left behind. A kiss of sorrow, sweet and unkind, forever in the arms of the heartbreak I find, fading out slowly like a song out of time. In a dim light, I trace the ghosts of our faded love. Candle shadows dance on the walls where silence now shows. Old records spin tales of moonlight, but dawn's far too short. These empty rooms echo a melody, pure and obscure. Oh, I've sent my heart out like letters to echoes in the hall. No more whiskey whispers in my coffee, each sip a promise torn. Now there's only the way, the cold way of empty chairs. Once these halls were alive with your steps and your smoky sighs. Now the clock ticks off the rhythm of a soft, slow demise. The night we tangled up our dreams, I thought love would stay, but time, that thief, whispered your spirit away. Two echoes in the hall, no more whiskey whispers in my coffee, each sip a promise turning away. Your laughter once filled the air, now there's only the way, the cold way of empty chairs.
drumming on the glass, each drop a note in the ballad of our perishable past. My soul holds on to the echo of I'll always care beneath the roar of the tempest in the silence we share. So I've sent my heart out like letters to echoes in the hall. No more whiskey whispers in my coffee, each sip a promise torn. Echoes fade into the night as I try to find what's right, resting on memories in the fading candlelight.
In a dim-lit bar, under a flickering neon sign, sipping on sorrow, aged in oak, smoking time. There's a whispering shadow in the corner booth, speaking love, but it sounds just like you. Here I am, on the edge of done with you again, walking a line stitched tight with the threads of what could have been. Your ghost in my heart, like a song that never ends, on the edge of done with you again. You promised forever, but it faded with the dust, leaving a heartache that comes alive as the day shuts. There were lies dressed in truths I wanted to believe. Now every tender memory is a trick up your sleeve. Here I am, on the edge of done with you again, walking a line stitched tight with the threads of what could have been. corner booth under the dim cafe glow. Old letters scattered like fallen leaves in tow. Whiskey breath, a hint of jasmine in the air. Memories dance on the edges of my solitary chair. Letters to self, reflections on the dusty floor, echoes of love that don't live here anymore. Each word a tear, each line a silent scream, night after night in every shattered dream. The mirror cracked from the weight of our ghosts. Gentle promises now just empty toes. Your shadow lingers where laughter used to spill. In the silence after, my heart lies quiet and still. Letters to self, reflections on the dusty floor, echoes of love that don't live here anymore. Each word a tear, each line a silent scream, night after night in every shattered dream. Rain taps the window like a forgotten tune, slow dancing alone in this empty room. Once written in passion, now read in sorrow. Those letters to myself won't see tomorrow. Letters to self, now just whispers in the breeze, fading like a song lost at sea. Each goodbye in ink, a bridge to my new dawn. Letters to self, reflection, no more drawn. Slow fade like a candle at the close of night. Echoes of love now out of sight. In the dim light of a dying day, shadows crawl across the floor. Velvet whispers in aged wood hold secrets of the door. Candle flickers casting spells on glasses kissed by lips of lore. Under the bar at 2 a.m., where souls meet and explore. Under the bar at dusk, where time and dreams collide. I sip on sorrow, neat and strong, and let the spirits guide. Love's a ghost that haunts me still, in the smoke that swirls and hides. Under the bar at 2 a.m., with memories by my side. Was a time this old stool cradled dreams of you and me. Laughter spilled like silver streams in this refuge by the sea. But the tide pulled you away, left echoes in your empty seat. Now the glass reflects a face, framed in bittersweet. Under the bar at dusk, where time and dreams collide. I sip on sorrow, neat and strong, and let the spirits guide. Love's a ghost that haunts me still, in the smoke that swirls and hides. Under the bar at 2 a.m., with memories by my side. A blues beat on the pane, each drop a note, a story, oh, a window to the pain. The night whispers of the past, and in its gentle arms I fall, finding solace in the dark, 'neath the neon's gentle call. Under the bar, where we once danced in the night, the echoes of our music fade into the soft twilight. Here's to love, to loss, to the dance of yesterday. Under the bar at 2 a.m., where I'll always find my way. Softly now the candle dies, but the memory forever stays. Where shadows lean and linger, the clock hands wave past 2, but the night held its finger. Velvet drapes, lonely tables, an echo of laughter so husk. I found that old bar once alive at 2 a.m. at dusk. And there I stood beneath the wing of a neon glow, where whiskey whispers and forgotten dreams go. I lost my heart here in a gamble that the dawn stole away. Every sip a memory of love in this old bar ballet. bartender, he knew my face but not my plight. Poured another round as my thoughts took flight. It was here, the corner booth, veiled in sorrow's rust, where love promised forever, then left me in its dust. And there I stood beneath the weed of a neon glow, where whiskey whispers and forgotten dreams go. I lost my heart here in a gamble that the dawn stole away. Every sip a memory of love in this old bar's ballet. Rain taps like soft footsteps on the old wooden door, each drop a beat for the heartbreaks that pace this floor. In the mirror, a ghost draped in my reflection's disguise. Bars lights flicker like the dying stars in my tear-stained eyes. And there I stayed, caught in the sight of the stormy skies brew, where whiskey whispers and the past feels almost new. My soul clings here in the shadows that the dim lights lay. Every note a soft echo of love in this old bar's ballet. Fading out, every sip of memory, every song, my heart's quiet freight. In the bar at 2 a.m. at dusk, where my dreams slip away. In the corner booth, under the dim cafe glow, old letters scattered like fallen leaves in tow. Whiskey breath, a hint of jasmine in the air. Memories dance on the edges of my solitary chair. Letters to self, reflections on the dusty floor, echoes of love that don't live here anymore. Each word a tear, each line a silent scream, night after night in every shattered dream. The mirror from the weight of our ghosts, gentle promises and now just empty toast. Your shadow lingers where laughter used to spill, in the silence after My heart lies quiet and still. Letters to self, reflections on the dusty floor, echoes of love that don't live here anymore. Each word a tear, each line a silent scream. Night after night, in every shattered dream. Rain taps the window like a forgotten tune, slow dancing alone in this empty room. Once written in passion, now reading sorrow. Those letters to myself won't see tomorrow. Letters to self, now just whispers in the breeze, fading like a song lost at sea. Each goodbye an ink, a bridge to my new dawn. Letters to self-reflection, no more drawn, slow fade, like a candle at the close of night. Echoes of love now out of sight. In the dim lit corner of a time-worn bar, echoes stir under the breath of stars. Candle shadows dance on worn-out chairs, while my heart whispers secrets it wouldn't dare. Cup in a glass where memories swim, solitude's embrace at the brim. Whispers of ashes, armor gained in the quiet. Love's sweet fragrance, now just a silent riot. Each sip of sorrow, a whisper in the wind, holding on to shadows where our fire had been. Once laughter spilled like summer rain, your touch a balm to all my pain. But seasons turned as they always do, leaving frost where roses once grew. In your absence, each night unfolds the story of warmth that turned cold. Whispers of ashes, armor gained in the quiet. Love's sweet fragrance, now just a silent ride. Each sip of sorrow, a whisper in the wind, holding on to shadows where our fire had been. Now the clock ticks echoes to the haunted moon, sipping whiskey under the sorrow of his tune. Faces blur into the smoke of lost desires as my soul, clothed in armor, quietly retires. Whispers of ashes, armor gained in the quiet, love's sweet fragrance, lost in a silent riot. A final sip of sorrow, then I let you go with the wind, leaving behind the shadows where our fire had been. On the edge, memories of you in blue. In the flicker of an old candlelight, where shadows dance on the walls of night, your whispers linger in the smoky air, a ghost of touch in this empty chair. Rain taps the window, a rifflet blues, each droplet a symphony of you. Here on the edge of memories in blue, I find myself still reaching for you. In the hue of midnight, my regrets I confess, in the soft echoes of your tenderness. Whiskey on my lips, your name in my sight, on the edge of memories where my old hopes lie. We used to sway to the vinyl soulful cry underneath that stormy ink black sky, but time slipped by like the river's flow, and with it the warmth of your shadow. Now every song just turns the knife in the empty bed of this widow's life. Here on the edge of memories in blue, I find myself still reaching for you. In the hue of midnight, my regrets I confess, in the soft echoes of your tenderness. Whiskey on my lips, your name in my sight, on the edge of memories where my old hopes lie. All the laughter we lost, the tears I found, spinning in around and around. Your eyes a storm I can't outrun. Every sunset I see, another day undone. Now on the edge of memories in blue, it's just me with echoes in the moon. In the stillness I whisper to the night, clutching to the love that slipped from sight, softly fading like the stars dim view on the edge edge of memories forever. Painted in blue. The faded bar sign, velvet shadows dance in the corners of mine. Whiskey whispers on my lips, a bittersweet glow, held in the arms of never let go and smoke. And it burns, the smoky veil where our past awoke, trapped in the arms of never let go and smoke. The night you left, sky did nothing but cry. Streets glisten like your tears in goodbye. Now each glass clinks like a memory spoke, echoes of love and never let go and smoke. And it burns, oh how it burns, through every haunting note. The heart yearns in the smoky veil where our past awoke, trapped in the arms of never let go and smoke. Candle flickers, casting ghosts upon the wall. Your distant laughter in the shadows of the cold. A dance, a glance under time's cruel joke. Moments that linger and never let go and smoke. Still it burns, softly it burns, as the night wanes. My soul still turns in the quiet embers where love once spoke, fading in the arms of never let go and smoke. In the arms of never let go in smoke. In the flicker of a candle, in the back of this old room, velvet shadows start to mingle with the slow, persistent gloom. There's a glass upon the table, speaking low of bitter truth. while the clock hands, they hold midnight, but my heart's still stuck at 2. Rustling papers on the bar top, ink-stained fingers swipe a tear. Every letter's heavy laden with old whiskey, smells so near. Oh, these letters to the bar at 2 a.m., tinged in blue, speak in tones so soft of sorrow, of the love I thought I knew. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's a silent scream. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all my dreams. There's a whisper in the hallway, there's a slow departing train, and the rain keeps on tapping like it's drumming up the pain. Once this place was full of laughter, now it's just our ghosts that roam, sipping remnants of our story in a toast to what we've known. Since you left, the nights got longer, the blues just got more deep. In the weave of our old records is where broken promises keep. Oh, these letters to the bar at 2 a.m., tinged in blue, speak in tones so soft of sorrow, of the love I thought I knew. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's a silent scream. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all my dreams. Underneath the bar light's halo, I confess to empty chairs, tell them all about the laughter and the soul that we once shared. But the morning finds me lonely with the fading of the stars, leaving tips for quiet bartenders who mend other people's scars. These letters to the bar at 2 a.m., now soaked through in blue hues, they're my heart spilled on this paper, the residue of old news. Every sip's a touch from memory, every note's my whispered plea. In the silence of the closing, find the strength to set me free. In the echo of the piano, let me find some peace, it seems. In the echo of the piano, I keep losing all my dreams. In the dim light of a whiskey bar, beneath the moon's soft gaze, the piano played a weary tune, setting my heart ablaze. Through the haze of smoke and sorrow, where shadows dance alone, I saw true love stand unshaken, clear as a bell in tones unknown. When I saw unshaken love tonight, my world fell silent, oh so quiet. Every shattered dream just gathered up in light, holding on to what might never be. I felt the weight of eternity, oh, when I saw unshaken love tonight. There stood he with eyes like storm clouds, promising rain to come. My own heart, a desert yearning, prayed for his deluge to succumb. But love's a game of distance, where the closest hearts may part. His steadfast gaze was not for me, it was a name that echoed in his heart. When I saw unshaken love tonight, my world fell silent, oh so quiet. Every shattered dream just gathered up in light, holding on to what might never be. I felt the weight of eternity, oh, when I saw unshaken love. Candlelight flickers casting ghostly spells, whispering past tales of yore. And there in the corner, under aged oak, I nurse my drink, my heart sore. With every sip I sink a little more, drowned in the what-ifs and might-have-beens. Tonight amidst these lonely souls, I've seen what true love means. When I saw unshaken love tonight, the quiet broke my heart just right, in the echo of a song where the lost long to belong. I'll hold this scene in memory as the night wanes into history. Oh, when I saw unshaken love tonight. Oh, when I saw unshaken love tonight. In the dim light of a dying candle, whiskey whispers on an old piano bar. Through the haze of smoke, my memories meander, where shadows dance and laughter seems so far. When I saw ghosts of the past in silence, each face a faded line of stories untold. Their silent songs of sorrow's defiance haunt my heart, where warmth has turned cold. chairs pull my spirit tethered to the echoes of our love that couldn't last. When I saw ghosts of the past in silence, each face a faded line of stories untold, their silent songs of sorrow's defiance haunt my heart where warmth has turned cold. Oh, the rain taps like fingers regretting on the window panes like notes of a sad song. I sip the bitter drink, never forgetting why a ghost in my silence lingers on. When I saw ghosts of the past in silence, softly they tread through my dreams in their quiet stroll. In the whisper of the night's deep resilience, their presence stirs the embers of my soul. Slowly I fall in the cold, in the cold. In the flicker of midnight candles, dying light, walls whisper of the shadows that once stand so bright. My room's filled with a scent of lonesome, sweet perfume, echoes of laughter fading in this silent gloom. I'm on the edge of my fire now, still burning memories in the cold night air. I chill, heartache softly spoken through the pouring rain. On the edge of my fire, love's lingering pain. Once this heart was a wild song, played in smoky bars. Your eyes held a promise as deep as the stars. But time spilled like whiskey, slipped through my hands. Now I'm holding on to ghosts in the twilights that stands. I'm on the edge of my fire now, still burning memories in the cold night air. I chill, heartache softly spoken through the pouring rain. On the edge of my fire, love's a lingering pain. There's a photograph that's faded by the corner of my Where did our forever go? I'm on the edge of my fire now still, each ember a story. In the night, quiet and shrill, this heartache, a melody in the misty air. On the edge of my fire, finding solace in despair. On the edge of my fire, now still, echoes of us in the night, forever will. In the dim light of a corner booth, where shadows play old tunes, I sit nursing the coals of a fire that once burned so true. Whiskey whispers along the rim, echoes of laughter died down. Candle flickers like your touch that's no longer around. Under the ashes in my glass in silence, I find your eyes, dancing flames of what was under the cold starless skies. Each sip a memory fading, bitter on my tongue. Under the ashes in my glass in silence, our song unsung. You left with the autumn rain, footsteps silent on the wet street, left me with a heart heavy like soaked wood, incomplete. Now the nights stretch endlessly, a sea without a shore. In the silence, you're a ghost. In the smoke, I can't ignore. Under the ashes in my glass in silence, I find your eyes, dancing flames of what was under the cold starless skies. Each sip a memory fading, bitter on my tongue. Under the ashes in my glass in silence, our song unsung. Sometimes the quiet is a storm, stirring up old dust. Your laughter, a haunting tune amidst iron and rust. And here in this smoky bar, I wear our love like a scar, realizing all that's left is a mirror cracked ajar. Under the ashes in my glass in silence, I seek your face, lost in the swirls of smoke and the slow sad embrace. With each sip I whisper goodbye to dreams that never last. Under the ashes in my glass in silence, holding fast in the silence. dim lit room where the shadows dance, echoes of a jazz band playing chants. Candlelight flickers, casting tales on the wall. Here in this corner where night falls sprawled, whispers of the past, like soft distant rain, pulling in my heart the joy and the pain. Under the way you belong again, nestled in the echoes of might have been. Whiskey on my lips, ghosts in my bed. Under the way my dreams are led back to you where my soul sees clear. In the smoky haze, wish you were here. Something changed when the autumn left. You took the sunshine, left me bereft. The laughter faded, the music slowed, an empty glass where our love once flowed. Now every tune carries a trace of you, a bittersweet melody playing blue. Under the way you belong again, nestled in the echoes of might have been. Whiskey on my lips, ghosts in my bed. Under the way my dreams are led back to you where my soul sees clear. In the smoky haze, wish you were here. Rain taps at the window like your fingers on my skin. Memories flood, the floodgates give in. I'm standing in the downpour of what we lost. Love's high cost, oh, love's high cost. Under the way you belong again, quietly whispering of what might have been. Tears and whiskey blending with my prayer. Under the where I find you there, in each shadow, each line of every song. Under the where is where you belong. Under the where is where you belong. In the gloom of a candlelit dive where secrets spill, a haze of smoke curls like her voice in midnight's chill. Stools worn down, hearts more so under dim flickering light. She's the siren of lost souls singing blues into the night. Behind the drawn confessions where the shadows mourn lies a ghost of her gone days, was before the heart was torn. Each sip a whisper of a timeless song. At 19, behind the drum, confessions no more. There was laughter once and love that filled the air. Now just echoes in a glass, reflections of despair. Whiskey's wines can't hide the cold of what's been missed. Her tears blend with the rain outside, love's painful twist. Behind the drunk confessions, where the shadows mourn, lies the ghost of her gone days before the heart was torn. Each sip a whisper of a timeless soul. At 19, behind the drunk confessions no more. Oh, how the storm raged through her reckless spring. Older now, those wild winds feel like a distant thing. Memories flicker, a silent movie reel, haunting her heart with scars that won't heal. Behind the drunk confessions, where old dreams die, she finds herself in the mirror, asking reasons why. With every note, a tear drops on the floor. At 19, behind the drunk confessions no more. A soft echo, a whisper of the pain she bore. At 19, behind the drunk confessions no more. Shadows dance on tired walls. Silent echoes fill the room where laughter used to call. Velvet night wraps around me in a smoky whispered hug. Old vinyl spins a memory on the player, slow and snug. Here come those whispers of nostalgia, rustling through the fallen leaves. A melody of the past in the sigh of the evening breeze. Tasting tears of yesterday with every sip of this old whiskey glass. Whispers of nostalgia again in every shard of broken glass. Was it something in the way the autumn rain kissed the streets, or the way the thunder spoke when our old song skipped a beat? Promises like falling stars, too bright to ever last. Now just empty chairs and echoes in the corners of the past. Here come those whispers of nostalgia, the sigh of the evening breeze, tasting tears of yesterday. With every sip of this old whiskey glass, whispers of nostalgia again in every shard of broken glass. Can you hear it? That slow jazz from the bar down the lane. A piano bleeding blues, as if it knows my pain. Every note a memory, a dance of lights and shadows. Morning are yesterdays in the quiet of the shallow. Oh, those whispers of nostalgia haunting every lonely night. A gentle ghostly waltz under the moon's soft light, holding on to shadows as the world whispers goodbye. Whispers of nostalgia again, where old dreams lie. Whispers fade out softly like a candle's last lone sigh. In the dim light of my old room, where shadows start to play, I spin alone, the record moans a tune that seems to say, we're just fading whispers in the dusky candle glow. Where once we danced, I stand entranced in the echoes of our walls, dancing with the memories of you at dusk. Underneath the willows, weeping moonlit hush, your ghost in every glass of whiskey and every silent plea. I'm holding on to shadows as you fade away from me. The laughter left, the music died, your footsteps walked away. The nights grew long, the right turned wrong, and colors turned to gray. Your jacket hangs an empty guard upon the lonely rack, each thread a tale, a whispered wail of a time that can't come back. Dancing with the memories of you at dusk. Underneath the willows, weeping it still lasts. Dancing with the memories of you at dusk, clinging to the whispers of our lost twilight trust. In every drop of evening rain, in every breath of breeze, I dance alone with memories as night falls on my grief. Dancing, just dancing, as you fade away from